7:27 on the clock. Yeah, pretty much. Apple explosion. Oh, yes, definitely don't want apple explosions. Because I don't like cleaning my oven as it is, and I really don't like having to scrape things off the bottom of it, so I'm going to avoid all explosions where possible. Okay. Because, yeah, it is now time for the last bit of fun for today, and that is caramel. Now, I know that I have had no success with it so far, so heck, why not do it again, right? Guess we'll see. So, plus I want to make a chai spice caramel for this. So the first thing I'm actually going to do before I make the caramel is I'm going to make the spice blend that is going to go in it, because once you start caramel, you really can't turn away from it. So let's do that. I'm just gonna rinse some of the butter off my hands here. I feel like I will have the most moisturized hands on the planet by the end of today with all of the butter I've been handling. That, and to make the chai spice, I'm using the same blend that I used in with the apples, which is my cinnamon, ginger, allspice, nutmeg, and cardamom, and a little bit of black pepper. So bring these guys over again, and I'm gonna just eyeball it with the pepper. You don't want a lot, but you do want that little bit of a bite. And then I'm gonna, let's see here. I'm actually gonna go with the same amounts that no, I don't need that much spice, but I'm gonna go with a teaspoon of cinnamon. Where's the teaspoon on this thing? There's one here that's like a half a tablespoon. It always confuses me and I end up grabbing it by accident. Okay, so I'm gonna go with the teaspoons. These things not come off this thing. This ring is really great for, oh, they do. Okay, there we go. Haha, that's easier. Okay, so I'm gonna go with a teaspoon of ginger, a teaspoon of cinnamon, half a teaspoon of nutmeg, half a teaspoon of allspice, and a quarter teaspoon of the cardamom. And that's my standard ratios for any time I'm using these. So is 1 cinnamon, 1 ginger, half of the allspice and nutmeg, and a quarter of the cardamom. So teaspoon here. And again, this is, if you weren't here at the beginning when I did the apples, this is the Indonesian true cinnamon. Delicious. It's like, this is what cinnamon, when you think of cinnamon, this is cinnamon. Because there's other kinds that are more suitable for savory applications, like the Sri Lankan one is really great in curries and things like that. But this is the true cinnamon that you think of when you get cinnamon at the grocery store. Half it with the allspice, and half it with the nutmeg, quarter of the cardamom. And you can add more or less if you want. You don't have to add any spices to this recipe, but this is just a standard caramel, so I just like to spice it up, and since we're having the spicy pie, I'll go with the spicy caramel with it. Oh, let's leave it quartered. Yeah, that'll be good. Stir around. Okay, yeah, this is me totally procrastinating on making the caramel. I'm fully aware of that. Okay, so get these spices out of the way.